Breaking news! It's just been confirmed and it took everyone by surprise. Reinforcement is on the way. But was it a good move? We'll see. I'll tell you this and much more, so stay with me until the end, hit the like button, and let's go. Michael Penix Jr. hasn't even taken his first snap as the official starting quarterback, but the buzz around Flowery Branch feels electric. The Falcons didn't just name their future under center, they handed him another weapon, and this move has fans leaning forward, waiting for every detail. Because the signing of former Pro Bowl wide receiver DJ Chark Jr. could be more than just depth. It could be a sign that the Falcons are ready to make a real push. And it might also be an indirect message about Darnell Mooney's health. If you're a Falcons fan, you're probably asking yourself right now, are we witnessing the beginning of a breakout season, or are there hidden cracks in this foundation? The team confirmed on Friday what many suspected after Chark's visit to Atlanta earlier in the week. The 27-year-old wideout, once a 1,000-yard receiver with the Jacksonville Jaguars, is officially a Falcon. NFL Network's Mike Garafolo reported that Chark agreed to a one-year deal after what was described as a successful free agent visit. But while fans are celebrating the arrival of a veteran playmaker, there's an underlying storyline that no one can ignore: Mooney's injury. During a training camp session, Mooney went down chasing a deep ball from Penix Jr., walking off under his own power but leaving everyone wondering just how serious the injury might be. The front office's quick pivot to sign Chark only adds to the speculation. Chark's addition to the receiving corps instantly gives Penix another proven deep threat. He joins a group that already features Drake London, Mooney, and Ray McLeod III, plus tight end Kyle Pitts and running back Bijan Robinson, both of whom are expected to be major focal points in this offense. But Falcons fans know Chark is not just an extra name on the roster. He's a player with real upside when healthy. In his career, the LSU product has racked up 216 catches for 3,100 yards and 24 touchdowns across 76 games. The past season, however, was a reminder of how fragile this league can be, limited to just 4 receptions for 31 yards with the Los Angeles Chargers. Chark's 2024 campaign was derailed by a hip injury. Now, in Atlanta, the hope is that the version who torched defenses in 2019 with over 1,000 receiving yards is the one suiting up for Week 1. For Penix Jr., this is more than just adding another option. It's about timing and chemistry. The Falcons invested a first-round pick in him, handed him the keys to the offense by moving Kirk Cousins to QB2, and are clearly building a structure to maximize his skill set. Having a target like Chark, big, fast, and experienced, gives Penix a reliable option when pushing the ball downfield. But let's be real, as exciting as that sounds, there's still tension around Mooney. The Falcons don't just sign a veteran with Chark's resume unless there's at least some concern about their WR2's availability. Officially, there's no update yet on Mooney's injury, but the urgency of this move speaks volumes. And while fans are excited about Penix's rocket arm and the offensive weapons at his disposal, the expectations are soaring dangerously high. Penix himself has done nothing to temper the hype. "We should be the best in the league," he declared during training camp, praising his offensive line and promising that the Falcons should be unstoppable. That kind of confidence is contagious. Just listen to the way he talks about Kyle Pitts. The young quarterback has spent the entire offseason bonding with Pitts, not just on the practice field but even on the golf course, building a connection they hope will translate into big plays this season. Pitts, entering the final year of his rookie contract, is out to prove he's still the same matchup nightmare who made him the highest drafted tight end in NFL history. Penix made it clear, "We're going to make sure we make it happen." But confidence doesn't erase the facts. Penix is still, for all practical purposes, a rookie quarterback. His limited starts last season, just 3 games with a 78.6 passer rating and a 58% completion rate, show he's still learning. There were flashes of brilliance, sure, but consistency was missing. Yet, even with that reality check, the optimism feels justified. Look at the pieces. Bijan Robinson almost hit 2,000 yards from scrimmage last season, Drake London is coming off his best year, and Zach Robinson's offense ranked 6th in total yards per game despite Cousins' rough stretch. If Penix can take even a modest leap forward, this unit could be as explosive as he claims. Now, with Chark in the mix, the stakes feel even higher. Is this offense about to become one of the most dangerous in the NFL, or are we overlooking key risks? Is Mooney's injury more serious than we've been told, and can Chark realistically step in as a reliable WR2 if needed? These are the questions that will define the Falcons' season, and fans are hanging on every bit of news coming out of training camp. What do you think, Falcons fans? Was the signing of DJ Chark a smart depth move, or does it signal real concern about Darnell Mooney's health? Drop your thoughts in the comments. If there's ever been a moment for Falcons fans to believe something big is about to happen, it's right now. The arrival of DJ Chark Jr. in the middle of Michael Penix Jr.'s first full training camp as the starter isn't just another roster move, it's a statement. Atlanta is clearly pushing its chips to the center of the table for this new era. But while the excitement is through the roof, there's a tension no one can ignore: Darnell Mooney's health. As fans cheer every deep ball from Penix in camp, the silence surrounding Mooney's injury hangs like a storm cloud over Flowery Branch. And that uncertainty makes this season feel dramatic before it has even started. What makes this even more intriguing is the contrast between the two receivers. Mooney is that explosive, game-changing threat, exactly the kind of player Penix was eager to build chemistry with all offseason. Losing him, even for a short stretch, would be a massive blow to a young quarterback still adjusting to life as a full-time NFL starter. Chark, on the other hand, brings experience and proven production, but also questions. He's flashed Pro Bowl talent before, with dominant seasons in Jacksonville, yet he's also battled inconsistency and injuries in recent years. His addition is undeniably a boost, but can he still be that player who changes games? And here's the kicker: whether or not Mooney's injury is serious, Chark has to step up immediately. Ray McLeod III and Kaderil Hodge are great slot weapons, but they're not built to consistently stretch defenses on the outside. If Mooney misses time, Chark needs to be, at the very least, the 500-yard receiver he was with Detroit and Carolina. For Penix, that means developing chemistry with a brand-new target almost overnight, something that isn't always easy, especially for a young quarterback still finding his rhythm. But despite those question marks, it's impossible not to get caught up in Penix's confidence. He talks like someone born to lead, declaring boldly, "We should be the best in the league. We should be unstoppable." That kind of energy is exactly what makes a fan base fall in love with a quarterback. Pair that with a fully healthy Kyle Pitts, who's motivated to prove he's still a mismatch nightmare, and Bijan Robinson, one of the most dynamic running backs in the NFL, and it's easy to see why so many are buying into the hype. Still, here's the question you have to ask yourself as a fan: is this excitement grounded in reality, or are we just being swept up in the adrenaline of a promising training camp? Can Michael Penix Jr. truly elevate this offense into one of the league's most dangerous, or will there be growing pains typical for a young QB? And maybe the biggest question of all, can DJ Chark rediscover his best form exactly when Atlanta needs him the most? I want to hear from you, Falcons fans. Does this move put Atlanta on the right track to compete with any offense in the league, or are we still a step away from being a true powerhouse? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss a single moment of this journey. Go Falcons!